creative ideas? We'll show you how to make cool decorating items out of available materials. Start by making a super simple fluffy mini Christmas tree. The Grinch color is bright green, so we've prepared a long pile of faux fur of the same tint. Take a foam plastic cone and a small Christmas bauble. Wrap the faux fur around the cone to see the piece of the fur we need. This triangle will fit well. Hot glue the fur to the cone. You can use a thick paper cone and multi-purpose glue instead. Decorate the top with the Christmas bauble. It took just several minutes to get such a lovely Grinch Christmas tree. You can alternate the size, decorate it with Christmas ornaments, or leave it as it is. It depends on your imagination. Do you want something non-traditional? Then the idea of a Christmas tree wall decor will perfectly match your interior design. We've prepared a plywood base and Christmas baubles of different color and size. And same paper strips. Roll up the paper. Measure out the appropriate diameter to fit a bauble. Secure with the double-sided tape. We'll need about 20 similar details. Attach each bauble to a definite place. Outline a Christmas tree on the plywood. Make a paper trunk. Attach the tubes using white glue. Place them row by row. Put the baubles in. It'll take a little time and patience to make such a gorgeous wall decor. Your guests will definitely be impressed. Another decoration you should try would resemble a tasty dessert. Take foam plastic balls. Cut each in half using a sharp craft knife. Start by wrapping soft pink felt around a ball half. Secure with an elastic band. Sew down the folds. Cut off the excess. We'll show another way of making ball halves using the hot glue. Make a number of the similar details. Hot glue the same elements. It looks like a sweet ice cream ball. Let's make a foam plastic tree stand. Cut off the corners to connect the bars. Trim the other side to make it stable. Attach the third leg to the back. We've got a tripod. Hot glue the felt balls to the stand, alternating the colors. Attach the big balls first. Then glue the small ones on top. Wow! This light, soft, multicolor Christmas tree looks like it's made of palatable ice cream balls. We believe you might want to make the next Christmas decoration as a gift to a friend.
Make a decorative pot for the lace miniature Christmas tree. You can use a small glass. Wrap it with the dense fabric. A wooden dowel will be used as the tree trunk. Dress it up with twine. Glue it to the glass bottom and press down. Add glue inside the pot. Stuff it with sisal. Take a cone base and glue it carefully to the dowel. In this case, we have covered a cone with golden paint, but you can use golden cardboard as a base as well. Glue lace around the cone. We have chosen several pieces of different patterns. Dress up the Christmas tree with beads. Place them onto the base and start gluing all around the tree. We are using beads of a pearl lilac shade, but you can use several beads of different sizes and colors. Cut out a few beads and glue them between the rows. Tie some bows using a thin golden ribbon. Dress up the Christmas tree with the bows. Use small buttons and seed beads for decoration as well. Make several turns with the twine around the pot, attaching it with glue. Tie a bow. Cover the craft with white acrylic paint using a sponge. Add a shade of gold. As a stylish home embellishment, our handmade decorative Christmas tree is ready. Such a unique gift will leave someone touched.
Let's make a rustic Christmas tree using available materials.
First, we need some burlap strips. Draw lines, leaving around ½ inch in between. Cut them out. To make the linen strips flexible, we are going to line them with craft wire. Attach double-sided tape along the center. Trim the ends. Measure length of the craft wire you need for a strip. Remove the protection liner and attach a wire the entire length. Fringe the fabric for a messy look. Do the same with the rest of the burlap strips. We'll need a bunch, around 20 pieces. Next, we'll make some decorations for our miniature Christmas tree. Take a selection of beads, craft wire, and the cutters. Thread a bead and twist the wire ends all the way down. 4 inches will be enough. For convenience, wind off around 4 inches of wire, thread the bead, twist, and only then cut off the wire from the bobbin. Time to assemble the Christmas tree. Fold the linen strip around the steel wire tree base. Make sure you leave around 3 inches to set it up in the bucket. And twist. Fold. And twist. Add beads as you go. Just make 2 to 3 twists around the base wire. The next step is optional. Hot glue the linen twigs of the Christmas tree together. Just slide the above one up, dab some glue, and slide it back down. Keep arranging the twigs in an overlapping manner. So here we go! We've also left around 1 inch for the Christmas tree topper. We've pre-cut a small carton star and lined both sides with double-sided tape. Peel off the protection lining. Attach the foil. Smooth out the wrinkles. Squeeze out some hot glue on the wire. Half fold the foil. With the stationery knife, cut off the excess foil. Time to set up our Christmas tree. Trace the base of the bucket onto the plastic foam. Cut it off with the stationery knife at an angle, slightly going over the line. Nest the plastic foam base into the bucket. Dab some hot glue. Mount the tree. Fill the bucket with decorative pebbles. We're using fishbowl filler. This cute handmade rustic Christmas decoration is ready to embellish your nightstand for the holidays.
Another Christmas tree smells like a forest and is made from natural moss.
Put a tree into a flower pot to be decorated later on. Take natural jute twine and glue it around the bottom. Cover the pot with a plastic pocket inside to keep it clean. Use a hard stick as a tree trunk. Make a mini cross-shaped stand using aluminum wire. As soon as the trunk is set, you can pour a mixture of alabaster plaster of Paris with water into the pot. Add water to the dry plaster powder and stir. The consistency should be like that of pancake batter or thick motor oil. Pour the plaster into the pot with the set trunk. Let it dry for about 20 minutes. Move up 4 inches from the ground and start covering the trunk with glue to attach the crown. Wrap the trunk with paper moving from the top downward. To prevent the paper from unfolding, wind the top with twine. Make a few more layers until the tree becomes cone-shaped. Take it out of the pot. Cut off the excess plastic pocket. Now we need a natural moss. You can pick it in a forest or buy it in a floral shop. Choose a green live moss, since a dry brown plant would just look ugly. Attach small pieces of moss onto the crown, gradually covering the whole surface. You can buy tree decorations in a supply shop, but we will craft ornaments using ordinary materials. Mix flour and salt in a ratio of half and half. Gradually add water. Stir well with a spoon. Finish mixing with your hands. Knead until soft and pliable, not sticky. Roll out on a floured surface, about 1/8 of an inch thick. Cut out an angel silhouette. Use a craft knife. You may use a stencil as well. Cut out a Christmas gingerbread from the rest of the dough using any cutter of a round shape. Bake in the microwave for 5 to 6 minutes until it's slightly golden in color. Cover with gold acrylic paint. Decorate with a golden ribbon after it's done drying. Use orange slices dried in the microwave for tree decorations, as well as stars cut out from tangerine skins and dried in the microwave. Decorate the upper part of the flower pot with a golden ribbon. The angel is at the center of this installation. Continue decorating the tree. We have crafted a wonderful decorative homemade Christmas eco tree. You can spray the tree with water once every few days to keep the moss green for longer.
Now, let's make a simple rustic Christmas tree ornament.
First, we're going to trace a Christmas tree pattern onto the folded fabric. Make sure the fabric is folded right sides together. The size of the triangle depends on how big you want your Christmas tree ornament to be. Place a patch of fiber fill over the fabric and secure with pins. Hand sew with back stitches if you don't have a sewing machine. Once you get to the top of the triangle, leave an opening around 1/10 of an inch wide to thread the wire through. Try to leave a wider opening at the bottom seam of the triangle to turn the pattern right side out. Remove the pins. Cut off the excess fabric, leaving around 1/5 of an inch seam allowance. Trim the corners and turn right side out. Use a pen or pencil to push out the corners. Now we need to stitch the seam opening closed. Leave 1/5 of an inch slot opening for the wire. Now time for a wire base, which will also make a hanger for a decoration. Grip one end of the wire with pliers and twist it around to form a coil. Open the tip slightly and let the coil loose. Thread the wire through the pattern to have around 4 inches at the top of the tree. With pliers, bend the wire to form a hanger. Coil the end of the hook for a decorative finish. Let's style up our Christmas tree with embroidered snowflakes. The design is really simple. Crisscross 3 long stitches and secure them with a short one in the center. And the finishing touch, a gold sprayed paper star. Just hot glue it to the front. Seal the top opening with a drop of hot glue. This way you also get the wire hanger fixed in one position. So here's the sweet little thing we've got. This handmade rustic Christmas tree decoration, a perfect last-minute gift idea, and a really enjoyable festive home craft you could do together with your children.
The lovely fabric Christmas trees will embellish your home for the festive season.
Roll a boot insert to form a cone. Glue all the way along the edge, and press to ensure the grip is tight. Now we want to even out the edge of the cone to ensure the tree base is steady. Draw a line. Trim the edge with a stationary knife or scissors. Next step, make a foam insert for the cone base of the Christmas tree. Trace a bottom circle onto the styrofoam. Cut off the excess of the foam with the stationary knife. Work at an angle, slightly going over the line. Perfect! Squeeze some hot glue along the edge and insert into the cone. Now it's time to decorate the cardboard base with burlap. You can use ready-made ribbons or upcycle some old shirts or a tablecloth. First, we need to gather the fabric strips. A running stitch works best for fabric gathering. Go all the way close to the edge. Pull the thread to form the ruffles. Start at the bottom. Dab some glue and attach the end of the burlap, and wrap it around the cone. Pull the thread to control the length. Make sure the skirt hides the cone base. Continue layering the skirts. Pull the threads. Secure with a knot. Glue along the seam line. Go around and around, altering the burlap skirts of contrasting colors. Crown the cone with the Christmas star topper. Dab some hot glue for a better grip. Decorate the top of the cone with a patch of fabric before attaching the last layer of ruffled burlap. Add the last skirt. To give our Christmas tree a more textured finish, let's add some poplar twigs. Post this little beauty at your bedside table, or it can just as well make a rustic decoration for your festive dinner setting. Our today's tutorial continues the Christmas theme. We'll show you how to craft a 3D Christmas tree using color paper. We need color paper, circle hole punch, glitter, white glue. We should make a base for a 3D tree. Take a white A4 size paper, go about 2 inches from the top and the same from the bottom, and mark using a ruler and a pencil. Connect the dots. Draw a semicircle. Cut out along the line. Now roll up the paper to form a cone. Fix the base with white glue. Make circles using a hole punch. You may use scissors, but it will be faster with a punch. Squeeze a bit of glue and start making a tree. Fold the circle just a bit. Dip its upper side into the glue and press it down onto the base. Place the details circle-wise. This is what you start with. Continue gluing. You're moving upwards row by row. It's easy. The closer to the top, the less elements we need. It resembles a squama, as only half the circles are glued. The tree looks realistic. Be careful with the top. Now we should decorate the tree with glitter. Dip a brush into glue and add it to the circles. You shouldn't cover everything, several elements will be enough. Sprinkle the tree with glitter. Add some glimps from all sides. A handmade decorative Christmas tree from color paper will embellish a festive table or become a home decor element, as it is light in weight and resembles a cap in shape. It can be easily used as a headdress for a kid for a fancy dress Christmas party.
Today's tutorial is for original Christmas crafts lovers. We'll show you how to make a stylish handmade woven paper Christmas tree. We'll need paper, stationery knife, glue, and a knitting needle. Fold the sheet of paper and cut it in 3. The paper should have a blank side and be thick enough to ensure stiff structure of your fir tree. Glue all along the edge of the paper strip. Roll up tight tubes, placing the knitting needle on the corner of the paper strip. Tuck under the corner edge so that the tube doesn't unroll. Remove the knitting needle from the tube. Repeat the same steps with the next strip. Make sure you keep the knitting needle clean, then it is easier to be pulled out. When you have enough paper sticks, glue 2 of them together. Fold the narrower end of the tube and stick it into the wider end of the other one. Crisscross 2 long paper sticks. Put the round-shaped cotton over the place where the weavers intersect. Press the narrow end of the paper stick, apply some glue, and fix at the edge of the base. Fold the glued stick, a weaver, and thread it around the upright one on the right. Holding the base, fold the next weaver so that it overlaps the previous one. Once you get to the end of the row, fold the stick of the second row, weave the next one the same way. You'll get a 2-3 degrees angle in between the tubes. Keep going all the way around. Before lengthening the sticks, secure the weaving with the peg. Insert the glued narrow end of the new stick. Do the same with the other 4. Go on weaving. Mind to move each new tube up over the previous one. Remove the round base if you don't want to leave it inside. The shifting paper sticks form a spiral-shaped fir tree that narrows up to the top. Keep weaving the same way. Control the shift of the tubes. The wider the step, the lower the Christmas tree is going to be. Again, secure the weavers and lengthen the sticks. This weaving craft is absolutely doable, so you might make a Christmas tree like this with your children. Stick in the last tube. Remove the pin and continue with the weaving. Mind to shift the paper tubes to ensure the cone shape. At this height we want the top of the cone. Widen or narrow the shift step accordingly. As you reach to the top, widen the shift step. We've made 4 spins and the cone tapered to form a rectangular at the top. The finishing stage. The paper tubes should meet at the top of the construction. Bend the last and shortest tube and stick it into the Christmas tree top. Glue fix so that it doesn't unravel. Cut off the excess ends of the sticks. As the construction is complicated and has a lot of hard-to-reach places, we are going to spray paint our Christmas tree. Start painting from the inside. The paint has dried out and our decorative Christmas tree is ready to complete any festive interior. Subscribe to our channel and find more interesting homecraft ideas. Leave your comments.